Hello and welcome back to the Pihoa Network. Today, we head to the heart of West Africa, where Burkina Faso, a country rich in courage and resilience, just foiled another dramatic twist in its political saga. On April 16, 2025, just days ago, intelligence officers in Burkina Faso picked up of a deadly plot. It wasn't just talk, it was an organized operation. The target, the presidential palace in Ouagadougou. The mission, to overthrow Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the military leader currently running the country. And guess what? This wasn't just some rogue squad. According to the country's security minister, Mahamadou Sana, it involved a mix of retired officers, active soldiers, and alleged ties with terrorist groups. Thanks to what the government calls tight intelligence operations, the coup was stopped before it even started. At least a dozen soldiers have already been arrested, including 2 high-ranking officers. And the story gets even more intense. Burkina Faso's junta says the brains behind the plot weren't even in the country. They claim that the coup was orchestrated from neighboring Ivory Coast, pointing fingers at 2 former army men, Major Joanny Compaoré and Lieutenant Abdrahmane Barry. Now, this isn't the first time that Ivory Coast has been accused of harboring enemies of the Burkinabe government. But this new claim is turning up the heat on diplomatic relations. It's a reminder that borders may be drawn on maps, but Africa's political tensions often bleed across them. Captain Ibrahim Traoré came to power himself through a military coup in September 2022. He was just 34 years old, making him the world's youngest head of state at the time. His promise to fight terrorism and stabilize the nation. But since then, Burkina Faso has seen 2 more coup attempts, one in 2023, another in early 2024, and now this, the 3rd attempt in less than 3 years. Each time, the stakes get higher. Burkina Faso isn't just dealing with power struggles at the top. The country is in a fight for its very soul. Since 2015, extremist violence linked to Al-Qaeda and the Islamic State has been tearing through villages, killing thousands, and displacing over 2 million people. So, while the government tries to keep control in Ouagadougou, millions of citizens are living in fear outside the capital. Captain Traoré's government says this latest coup attempt was not just about power, it was about sabotaging national security and helping terrorists win. If true, it's a chilling alliance of political ambition and armed insurgency. Well, arrests have been made, investigations are ongoing, and the junta says it will not show mercy to those working against the country's future, inside or outside the borders. But critics ask, how long can this cycle of coups and counter-coups continue? How stable is a government built on the same method it now fights against? Burkina Faso is standing at a crossroads between hope and chaos, between control and collapse. The people want peace, they want justice, they want leadership that doesn't come from the barrel of a gun. Will Captain Traoré rise to that challenge, or will the shadows of betrayal continue to haunt his regime? Only time will tell. This has been Pihoa Network, where African stories are told with depth, clarity, and heart. Until next time.